Hello my sweet bestie angels, welcome back. In 72 hours I am flying across the world with two of my best friends and I am so excited. But there are a bunch of things that we need to do before we get on that plane, and I personally love watching like prep and pack with me videos, so I thought, hey, why don't I film one too? So like I said, we have 72 hours before we leave on this trip. It is currently Wednesday morning and we leave Saturday morning, so I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to do all of the last minute things that I need to do, and then on Saturday morning I'm gonna be on a plane to New York City with two of my best friends, and I cannot believe that it's actually happening and it's actually here. I feel like the nerves and like the excitement is really starting to kick in because obviously it's just like those last few days before we leave. And whilst I do feel organized and whilst I do feel prepared, there's always just like things that need to be done before a trip. So I thought we could just do those things together. I have like a whole list that I've made of the things that I want to do before I go. But today specifically is the last day that I kind of have with no plans. I just have this day completely to myself. Tomorrow I have plans with friends, and then Friday I want to spend as much time with Liam as I can because it'll be my last day with him before I go away. And so I don't want to be spending that whole day packing and prepping when I could be hanging out with him, you know? In terms of what I want to do today, I want to do all of my like out of the house errands. So I want to go to the shops and get all of the last minute things that I need to get there. And then once we come home, I would love to get majority of the packing done today, or at least like what I can do today. And I've been trying to like plan outfits and pack outfits, not just like pack pieces. So what I've been doing is trying to like try all of the outfits on, take a photo in them, put them in a folder, and then pack them. So I need to finish doing that. I started that yesterday, but I want to continue doing that today. But I think we're gonna head out to the shops in just a moment, so I'll let you know what is on the list of things I need to do while we're there. So first I need to go to the pharmacy. Second, I really need a new beauty blender. I just need to replace my current one. I would have had to do that anyway, but I want to make sure I definitely do it before we go away. I need to go to Coles or Woolies and pick out some snacks for the plane. That is obviously a necessity. I also would really love to find a journal to take with me. I would love like a journal specific to this trip. I did this last time we went to New York City, and I loved having a journal that was like a bit of a junk journal, a bit of just like a diary where I wrote all my thoughts. And I haven't got one for this trip, and I'm like, maybe I'll have a look at the shops today. If not, I can see if there's one on Amazon that will probably come in time. But those are the main things I need to do while we're out of the shops today. Okay, actually before we leave, I forgot that I was doing a load of laundry. It just finished, so I need to hang that up before I leave. So that's another thing on my list, doing the last load of laundry so that I have like all of my socks, all of my underwear, all of my favorite pieces that I've been wearing that are in the wash that I want to bring with me, and they need to have enough time to dry, so I'm doing that today. Just got home. I'll give you a quick haul. I feel like I kind of showed pretty much everything while I was shopping, but if you're interested, first of all, boring stuff. Dishwashing tablets, laundry tablets. We just needed those in general. They're not for travel, obviously. And then plain snacks. I definitely went overboard. Like I feel like I blacked out. I got this, but this is not for travel either. That's for Bible study later this week, just to like bring a snack. My thought process was something sweet, something sour, something salty, and then something slightly more filling. We have a long travel day. I thought it can't hurt and I can share. You know what I mean? Anyway, for my something salty, chicken twisties. I love chicken twisties. For something sweet, I decided to go for some chocolate. I did a cherry ripe, and then I just did a classic Cadbury Dairy Milk. These come in these little like circles, and I don't know why, but they taste better that way. You need some chocolate. And then for something sour, I got Sour Patch Kids. This is a huge bag. They didn't have like this is like the value pack, like the bigger pack. They didn't have the normal size one, but I'm also like, I can share. I might put like half of this or something into a Ziploc bag because I don't need that. But I love Sour Patch Kids. And I remember my therapist always saying that if you get anxious, have a sour lolly, and it distracts your brain. Is that why? Like it kind of like switches focus onto something else, and it can stop that spiraling feeling. I actually haven't like actively tried it, because the other thing that she recommended to me is either doing not like a cold plunge, but she said if you get an ice roller, like if you're starting to feel anxious and you feel yourself like kind of getting into a panic attack or something like that, get an ice roller and put it on your face, which is what I almost always do now. I love using that as a strategy if I'm at home. Obviously I can't do that when I'm out. Or she said even like dunking your face in ice cold water, like just getting a bowl of water, dunking your face. I don't know why I'm going into this with you, but anyway, she suggested that. So like that's usually what I do. But she also suggested this and I've never tried it. And then I was like, this could be good if I'm just feeling a little bit anxious on the plane. Maybe a sour lolly is good. And then I also got, for something like slightly more substantial, it's not really that crazy, I just got some little oat bars. These are the raspberry and white chocolate ones. I used to get these all the time. I haven't had them in years. I'm not really a huge like protein bar, muesli bar kind of girl, but I thought I just wanted something. And then last time we flew, I also took muesli bars and I was really glad that I did. So hopefully I'm in the mood for those. And then I also got some gum. This is just classic. You just need some gum for a flight. And then lastly, I got a big pack of peppermint tea. I'm not going to bring this whole thing. I'm thinking I'm going to get a Ziploc bag and just put a bunch of tea bags in the Ziploc bag. So I want to bring this because I love peppermint tea. I'll probably also bring a couple of other things that I just like already have. The peppermint tea that I currently have are not like individual bags like this one, so I needed to pick up this. And I know the other girls will appreciate having it as well. And even like once we get to New York, I feel like tea will be just really nice to have, but we'll see. Great for digestion. It makes me feel very peaceful, very calm. Thought that would be good. So those are the snacks that I got. I didn't really get much else. They were just like random things that I picked up. I just took my jumper off, so that's in there. I picked this up from Kmart. Was this an impulse buy? Maybe. It's just a little button up like cardigan type situation. I didn't try it on either. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bring it with me, but I just thought it would be nice to have in general. I really like it. It's ribbed. I picked up more white yarn just because I needed it. I'd run out. We got the beauty blender, which was on my list. I also got a brand new lip balm, my favorite lip balm to bring with me. And then medication. And then, okay, impulse buy number 2. These boots. I have brown riding boots, so kind of like this style, but in brown, from Princess Polly. Love them. I think I'm gonna bring them with me to New York, but we'll see. But then I walked past these. They were 40 something % off. So they came down to $25. And I was like, black riding boots for $25, there's just no way. I tried them on, they fit, they were cute. I was like, it's a crime for me to leave these here. Like, they were on clearance. I'm not sure if I'm bringing them to New York, but I thought they were a great winter staple to have in general. Brown boots, check. Black boots, check. I would love to bring these with me, but I don't think I have the room in my luggage. But I think these would, yeah, just be so nice with a little black skirt and then like even that black cardigan, long sleeve top that I just showed you. Super cute. Anyway, those errands are done. I've also just done the second load of laundry. What else do we have to do today? Oh, I didn't find a journal that I liked, so I'm gonna have a look on Amazon, see if they have any that I like there. I can always find one in New York as well. That's also another option. Now I'm just gonna get a little bit of computer stuff done and then we might start packing. We'll see. Next thing on the list, trying on outfits that I wanna take with me to see if the vision is gonna come to life. And that way I'm gonna try them on, see if I like them on. I'm going for 2 weeks, so I need like a decent amount of outfits, but not a crazy amount of outfits. The other thing I need to consider with this packing is that some days it's going to be a little bit cooler, not like freezing, but like cool enough to be wearing like jeans and a jumper. But then other days are going to be like summer weather, like summer dresses and like shorts and tanks and stuff. So I need to have options. So I'm going to put on Gossip Girl in the background and then I'm going to try on these outfits. And if I like the outfit, I'm going to take a photo in it so I can add it to my little collection, my little folder on my phone of all the outfits that are like approved, packed, so that when we're there, I can just be like, what do I want to wear today? Let me look through my little folder, you know? Enjoy the show. A little sneak peek into the outfits, if you will. How cute is this top? I just got it in a package in the mail with jeans, super cute. I haven't decided which jeans I'm taking is the other issue. But then also maybe white skirt. That could be a cute combo. Cute! It's slightly giving school uniform, but like not too much, I think. Cute! Cute! I love this outfit. Anything pink, I love. I am making such a mess right now, but this is another perfect option in my opinion because this is actually a skirt, or a skirt actually, and top combination. But I feel like it looks like a dress. So I was planning on taking these pieces separately anyway, but especially now that I know that they look like a dress put together, like they're definitely coming, because I feel like this could be a really cute nighttime outfit, but I could just wear this top with jeans or any other bottoms, and same with the skirt. And again, the boots, what can I say? I love the boots. It's now Thursday, we leave on Saturday. I have started packing, definitely not finished. However, I did just get a package from Amazon, which is like traveling related. So let's open it together. Cool. Nice. I got my travel journal. I think I mentioned to you guys that I wanted to get a new journal, and I tried to look for one at the shops the other day, but didn't really find anything that I liked. So I had a look on Amazon, and it took me so long to decide what color I wanted to go with. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't really matter that much, but also, why does the color of your journal also really matter, you know? I decided to go with this blue color. I don't really know why. I don't know, it spoke to me. It's actually very similar to the color of my reading journal this year. I might end up adding stickers to the front. I haven't decided yet. Kind of has like a bit of a leather kind of look to it, like the texture almost. Oh, the lines are quite large. This is one of my first times getting a lined journal. I almost always get a dotted journal, but I wanted lines. I wanna be journaling, I wanna be writing. This is gonna be like a mix between a journal, a junk journal, a scrapbook. I think when I get home from my trip, I will try and add some photos in, but we have the fresh journal. This is so exciting. I love a fresh journal. Today is Friday. We officially have 24 hours left in the country. I am starting to get so excited, probably equally very nervous. Unfortunately, I always get pretty nervous and anxious before a trip, but I am really, really excited. I woke up and basically started editing straight away to finish off a video. And now while that is exporting, I want to go have my everything shower, wash my hair, shave, just do all the things to make myself feel as clean as possible before getting on like 20 hours worth of plane rides. So can't wait for that. It is honestly so much later. It is 5 p.m. I have just been running around all day doing different things. I've finally started to like do my final pack, and the house is a mess. We just have all this stuff in the hallway, and then I just tried on every single thing again because I needed to color some stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try stuff on and see how many different outfits I can make out of these different items, and if they don't go with enough stuff, they're not coming with me. So I've just done another cull. These are actually all of the items that I culled from just the last little try on session. So now I need to go in and repack all of this into their packing cubes. In this packing cube we have bottoms. Also, am I overpacking? Absolutely. I don't want to hear it. Excuse me. I want to bring this so badly, but I'm already bringing one of my other crew necks from my collection. I'm bringing both of my oversized t-shirts from my collection, but I don't know if I can fit in 2 crew necks, and I don't know if that's a bit excessive, but I would love to if possible. So this one's like a maybe. Also, Soph and I worked out that we can share some of our clothing items, which is going to be amazing because there's a few items that we both have. Like, we both have this denim jacket, we both have a brown leather jacket, so we've decided that one of us is going to bring the leather jacket, one of us is going to bring the denim jacket, and we're going to share. Let's see how we go with this. So far we have one pair of blue jeans, then I'm going to do my favorite pair of white jeans, and those are the only pants I'm doing. Then I've got one pair of denim shorts, denim skirt, then we have some fun little red shorts, which are just like comfy cozy but also super cutesy. Also some pink comfy shorts, which again, very cozy but also like cute enough to wear out and about. And then we have the GG skirt from Princess Polly, which is just a classic in white and black. I lived in my GG skirts last time I went to New York, so they absolutely had to come with me. And then we have this fun skirt from Princess Polly. It's a new one I got. Super lightweight as well, like it basically takes up no room at all. And then this one is probably not my most practical choice. It's this maxi skirt, but it's just so cute. I love it so much. It's like a patchwork asymmetrical one. It's not my most practical versatile piece, but it just deserves to go to New York, and it does actually match a lot of my tops. So those are all of the bottoms. Excessive? Yes. Then we have dresses. I have one maxi dress. Maxi dresses are so fun, but they just do take up quite a bit of room because they obviously are a lot of material. And then I am bringing 2 white dresses because half of my wardrobe is like white dresses, honestly. So this doesn't actually feel that excessive to have 2 different ones, and they're very different styles. One of them is more fitted, like fit and flare vibes, and the other one is just like a smock dress. And then the last dress I'm bringing is this like floral mini. 3 out of the 4 of these dresses are Princess Polly, and the maxi one is Petal and Pup. But those are the 4 dresses I'm bringing. Then we have tops. This is definitely my biggest section. tops done. Okay, got my suitcase. First things first, air tag. And then I'm gonna put my curling iron in that pocket too, just because it fits so well. My goal is to have clothes one side, everything else the other side. It's what I did last time and it worked. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that it works again. But we have bottoms, tops, dresses, underwear, bras, stuff like that, pajamas, activewear, and last time I just tried to tuck things in between, like things that don't have a packing cube. We have a cardigan, just like a blue button-up, black cardigan slash like button-up top, and then another little like sweater, light throw-over type of top. And then I just need to add one of those jackets, probably just like sit it flat on top maybe, but I'll do that at the end. Then for this side, this is my little miscellaneous bag. This has obviously miscellaneous things in it, but like a power board, body tape, universal adapter, wrinkle release spray, a little travel mirror, laundry bags, the most random stuff honestly, and they can just all stay together in that bag. And then I have my little travel first aid kit. I love this thing. It is the best. I took it last time and I'm so glad that I did. And then shoes. I do want to take a pair of boots, but I know it's not the smartest decision in terms of space saving and like weight, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna wear my New Balance 9060s on the plane. So that will be one pair of sneakers. Then we have another pair of white sneakers, and then a pair of ballet flats, makeup, and then toiletries. I need to pack socks, accessories, and maybe like bags, like tote bags, stuff like that, and a hat. Okay guys, I think I've packed everything. I hope. I've had dinner, I've showered. It's now 8 p.m. and I think it's finally time to close up. Was there anything else that I needed to pack? Maybe these scrunchies. Okay, let's try this again. By the way, if you're wondering, this is the medium suitcase from Antler. I used it last time I went to New York, using it again this time. I love it. How heavy do we think it's gonna be though, is the question. I feel like it might be like, if I had to guess, let's say 20 or 21 kilos, that is, by the way. 19.85, not bad. And lastly we have my carry-on bag. I haven't like fully packed this yet. I have random stuff in here, I'm not gonna lie. We have tea bags. I have phase 10 in here in case we want to play it at the airport or on the plane. Hand sanitizer, a hairbrush. Then I have my jewelry because I don't want to have that in my checked luggage just in case. I have a spare change of clothes and like underwear, socks, stuff like that, because I've heard way too many horror stories of either one, people not getting their bag immediately on the other side, like if they lose your luggage, so you just have like something, and two, I've heard of people like throwing up on other people on the plane, or like if you spill anything, just like having a change of clothes. I've never had to use them before, but I don't know, I just feel like the one time I don't pack them, I'll need them. Then I have my little lunchbox which has all my snacks in it. I have my journal. I'm actually bringing crochet supplies this time, just something to keep my hands busy because that is a real issue for me. A tiny little pencil case with a few pens and stuff in it. Maybe I should put this in my actual luggage. Maybe I'll do that. Universal travel adapter, and then over here I have my little bag full of all of my chargers, cables, camera equipment, stuff like that. Then this is my mini little toiletry kit, so it just has like the essentials like toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, cleanser, and moisturizer to make myself feel clean on the way there because we're just traveling for such a long time. And then we've got my over-the-head headphones, and then my Uniqlo bag which just has lip balm, passport, camera, card holder, little headphones, portable charger, random bits honestly. I still need to pack my phone charger and my Kindle in the morning as well, and I'm gonna buy a water bottle once I get through security as well. And then in the back pocket, which I can't be bothered going through, not gonna lie, is just my laptop, iPad. I have a display folder filled with all of our important documents just in case, and I think that's everything. And then I have my travel blanket which I think I'm just gonna hold on to, or I can attach it to my bag if I need to, but that's probably considered my personal item. I think that is everything. I'm gonna go to bed, try my best to get some sleep. I usually suck at sleeping the night before a big trip. I just get so anxious that like something is gonna go wrong, which is so silly. I'm just gonna try my best to calm down, go to sleep, read, and then it'll be up at 5:30 to head to the airport. It's 6 a.m. I'm ready to go. Got my backpack, my suitcase is over there, and we're going to New York. I'm so excited. I also slept way better than I thought, which is so good. I still woke up a bunch, but so much better than I thought. I thought I was going to have an awful night, but I feel pretty good. Just had our last Australian coffee. Sad. Now we're getting snacks.
Oh, hydrating, ladies. The box is really scary, like. It's so scary.
I've never seen these before.
Really? He's got some blush on.
Yeah. We arrived in New Zealand at, I want to say, what was it, 12? 1 p.m? 1 or 1:30 p.m, I don't know. But then there's like a time change here as well. So they're 2 hours ahead of us. I don't know what's going on, but we have like a 5-hour layover in New Zealand, which is not ideal. But you know what? It's okay. It's not the worst thing. But the first flight was 2.5 hours. Then we have a 5-hour layover, which is obviously right now. And then we get on a 16-hour flight, I want to say, which that'll be the tester, you know? That will test us and our friendship. No, not really. We're not excited for that. But right now we're still in our layover. I think we have like 2-ish hours left. We had a bit of an adventure, which I'll let George explain in her video. And then we just went and got some food. I honestly had a really great burger. So I'm very happy about that because I don't love plain food. So I wanted to eat something fairly decent while we were here. And now we're just chilling. We found like a really empty area in the airport and we're just hanging out until we get on our flight. I have requested that one of the girls braids my hair so that it will like stay in place over the 16-hour flight and just like not be in my face. And I'm not very good at braiding my own hair, so that'll be really nice. And then apart from that, I think we'll just get some snacks, hang out. I think I'm gonna try and get some work done, honestly. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff going on.
I'm coming to say hello.
How are you feeling?
Grateful to be here. Grateful to have my passport in my hand. And dreading 16-hour flight.
Go to George's channel to see her story time, which I'm assuming you'll talk about at some
Yeah.
point. You are a little bit.
Who let me out of the country?
Okay. Well, they almost didn't.
So true.
We have had a really great experience at this airport though. Like,
Great airport.
everyone has been so nice and so helpful. And we had to go through border security and we were the only ones.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
And they were really nice too.
They were really nice. And
all the Kiwis.
All the Kiwis are so nice. This is my first time in New Zealand. So
Yeah.
I was like, I want to buy a magnet just to prove that I was here, but
I feel like I wish I bought magnets my whole traveling.
yeah, you've
my
been
whole
to a
time
lot of
traveling.
places.
Yeah, but I just never bought any magnets. Now I want them.
Do you have anything that you buy every time you travel somewhere?
No. I know, how boring. Well, normally Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, that's
but-
what Liam and I do.
Yeah.
We do, because we did a Christmas ornament everywhere we went last year, but we only did a magnet in New York.
Yeah.
I want to do postcards.
Yeah.
I did postcards last time, but I want to get a little box for our coffee table and put all of our postcards in
That's
there
really
with like
cute.
a note that I write on the trip on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, love it.
And have like a whole collection. I think that would be really fun.
I do want to be better at getting stuff for my scrapbook.
Yes.
I'm normally pretty bad at that.
Yes. And I feel like these are the trips where you get lots of things.
And I did lots of photo booths too.
Yes. Sophie's gone. Where did she go to try and find a SD card?
Yeah, I think so.
She is having issues with her current one, so she went to go find a new one. Honestly, airports do kind of sell everything though, don't they?
Yeah.
Which is
I
kind
love
of
an
great.
airport. I love spending time at airports.
I really enjoy a layover. You can get up and freely walk around. I feel like a plane is significantly worse than an airport.
1000%.
We're kind of matching.
Yeah.
The red and the, well, I'm red and grey. You're red and
Red and
white.
white.
Get your blue.
My pronouns are USA.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back. Just get my hair done by Georgia
Okay,
Richards.
minimal movement, please.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's honestly so nice. Like, people doing your hair is one of the best feelings.
I agree.
And she brought me a peppermint tea. 5 stars for service. Guys, we have made it to New York City. It feels so good to be done. Our luggage got here safely. I feel disgusting, can't wait to have a shower, but I'm so glad we're here. Hey guys, what's up? We are tired and delirious, but we're at our hotel.
Whoa, that was a beautiful song.
Tired and delirious, and a little mysterious.
Oh, not at all.
But very mischievous.
Okay, rhyming.
But we checked in, well, we got to the airport, then we picked up our bags, and we got to the taxi, and then we got to the hotel, and then we checked in, and then we ordered food, and we ate our food, and now we're here, and Tom's in the shower, and then George will be in the shower, and then I'll be in the shower, and then we'll probably put on a movie and hopefully fall asleep. But it's just like our time zones in our bodies are just so confused. Because we like slept a bit on the plane, but like not really a lot, but
Like enough to like not be
super tired.
falling asleep right now.
Yeah, but it is, oh my gosh, 11:23 p.m.
Like it'll be midnight by the time we get to sleep.
Yeah, well that means like even if we sleep until 8, that's still hopefully
good.
like a decent chunk.
Yeah.
Our plan for tonight is literally just to shower. We've all like unpacked our bags, which feels really nice.
Feels so productive.
It does.
I never do that.
Me neither.
But we don't have room to not do that.
Yeah, we're in a very small hotel room for 3 people, so we need to just be very mindful of the space that we have and try and be organized.
Good job so far.
Yeah, I feel like we're making it work. There's like drawers and like wardrobes and stuff, so we've unpacked things. And now, yeah, we just need to get cozy. It feels so wrong to be sitting on a bed in airport clothes. Do you feel like that?
Oh, I don't really care about stuff like that, unfortunately.
I feel like I only care after a really long trip.
I feel kind of clean.
Do you?
A little bit.
Do you know why?
No.
I don't.
I don't know why. Maybe because they're wearing like an outfit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Jeans maybe?
The girls wore jeans, both of you, on a 16-hour flight.
These jeans are just so comfy first.
Yeah, no, it is valid. Like, I do think I have pairs of jeans that are way more comfy than others,
Yeah.
but it is kind of crazy.
It is crazy. And like me a year ago, I would have
Yeah.
given now me.
What?
Would be, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here because we prepped, we planned, and we flew, and we landed.
we've done it.
We've done it, and we're here, and I'm so excited to explore New York for the next 2 weeks with my best friend.
How crazy!
Speaking of best friends, she's got no pants. I ain't got no pants on.
Oh, panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor.
Goodbye. Whoa! Okay, well that's not the outro, so
Goodbye.
you have to do that.
Goodbye.
Okay, close.